Blessings, family, and Happy New Year. I just want to wish you all the most amazing 2025 as we move into this 9 year, our little Roger Bear. All right, so let's just tap into the energy for this week. So, just a couple of days, we'll be moving into 2025, and definitely we are already feeling those frequencies. So, the first thing that was coming to me was this energy of kind of breaking the old patterns of structure. So how we hold ourselves in structure and maybe even structures of our reality. So you can kind of pick and choose where you would want to go with that. You could see that as organized religion. You could see that as our banking system or our government, but more on an internal level, it's the structures of how we're holding our discipline within the divine. And in that we're always moving into new thought, the divine guidance. And in that is how we will realign structure because the structure isn't about waiting for something to fail or waiting for something to break apart. It's about creating the new in that divine frequency before that happens, right? And it's not that it's going to happen or it's not going to happen. That's not what this is about. But when we're thinking, like when we know that something needs to change, we change it, right? So in your personal life, what structures do you need to realign? Put it back into the frequency of source and start to make those changes. So that's what I was getting. And I'm getting that just by inviting in that way of thinking of like, okay, maybe this part of my life that I'm over structuring, or this part of my life that I've put myself in a box, or this part of my life that I need to see in a higher perspective. As soon as we allow ourselves to open up to the possibilities of where that could go, we start to get these downloads, right? Downloads, uploads, new thought, all the fun things. Okay, so then the next frequency that I'm getting is because of that, things start to open up and kind of move back into flow. And right as I was going like this, I really see this heart energy, that portal energy into the quantum heart, really opening up. And in that, we feel a sense of, I'm just going to say, like divine peace in it all. And it almost like this celebration of holding that ability to restructure into the divine or recreate things in that frequency that brings a sense of just peace. And I feel I'm just going to have you take a moment to just tap into it and just feel that it's it's just like, yeah, I got this. I got this. It's that kind of energy. All right. And then with that, it's stepping back. Okay, so what just happened? We're looking at the things that we're going to be restructuring, and we're allowing the divine to inform and allowing us to bring in the frequency patterns of what is beyond the structure. And then from that, or you could even see it as a recreation, right? Creating everything, taking something, it's the alchemy, taking something that was this and then making it this. And you're doing that in the alchemy of it. So if you think of alchemy, ooh, I love this. Okay, this is what is coming through. So one reality, you could see a structure has to fall apart and be rebuilt. That's not what we're doing. What we're doing is we're taking a structure and we're alchemizing it and literally creating something new. So it doesn't actually fall apart and it doesn't fail. It doesn't do any of that. It's just alchemized. And then it's brought into this new amazing frequency for us to experience. Yes, this is so fun. I hope you're feeling this. Okay, so clarity on that, be the alchemist. And then we get to step back and witness what was alchemized and that I'm also going to invite you to be very, very conscious in the alchemization, because in that consciousness of something being alchemized, we're given very specific information of how to do it. And then we could do it again. Not in the same way, but the consciousness of the steps will be similar, if that makes sense. Okay, and then we get to sit back and just enjoy it. So I'm kind of all over the place, but I think the biggest message here is we do not have to wait for something to fail or destroy itself in order to create something new. We are here to be divine alchemists. What do you need to alchemize? If you know that something in your life needs to be restructured, ask the divine to inform it, and then watch the alchemization, and then consciously participate in the choices that are going to alchemize it. Witness your conscious shift, your perspective, and even acknowledge the belief systems or things that are no longer serving you simply fade away. We are in a frequency where karma is behind us. We are in the creation of the new earth with every choice we make. What will you choose today? Choose the divine yeses. Say no to the divine no's, and just listen and do, and then watch the magic happen. Just because we're saying yes to the divine doesn't mean that bad things won't happen to us. It just means that when we're judging something as good and bad, that we left the field. And then we consciously re-enter it and ask the divine to ascend our consciousness so that we can experience everything through the divine eyes. We hear as the divine, we see as the divine, we think as the divine, and we feel as the divine. Spread your heart, shine your light, alchemize. It is time to alchemize our reality into the divine frequency. Okay, I love you guys so much. Happy New Year, and I hope to see you on the 1st for the workshop. And if you don't know about that, I'll put it in the link for that in the show notes. Bye, everyone.